It feels pretty good. We really, after the win, we really came with the motivation, and we kept pushing through the third and fourth quarter, and we came out with the big dub.
Speaking of that big third and fourth quarter, you were down by 14 at one point. You hit the go-ahead touchdown to put Northside in front for good. How did that moment feel when you got Northside in front?
It felt pretty good. My lineman believed in me to put the ball in the end zone, and I felt pretty good because they had my back, and yeah.
And just knowing you've had a really solid start to the season. Just what's been the biggest key to your success so far?
I don't really know what to say, but just be hungry and be humble. For real, yeah.
You look ahead to Friday, huge game coming up against Carroll. How do you build off of last week's win, translate that over to Carroll?
Being faster, being more disciplined, and just being ready and being prepared. Mastering our plans to get the dub on week 3.
Felt great, for real, for real. We haven't beat that team in 12 years. And this was the class that did it. So yeah, felt good.
For you guys to be down by 2 scores at one point and to bounce back, how encouraging is that you were able to battle through adversity and come out on top?
Felt great because our motto is to get over adversity, like deal with red tape. And we deal with red tape. We was down, we scored 2 touchdowns in 2 minutes, and came on and won the game. And that's really it, for real.
What's been the biggest key to the offense's success so far? Because you've done a really decent job of putting points on the board.
I would say just being disciplined, everybody doing their job. And that's just the flow of the game. You do your job. That's what's supposed to happen, points on the board.
How do you build on your win from last week into Carroll and potentially get yourselves right in the thick of it when it comes to the SAC title chase?
I would just say just keep being disciplined, keep doing our jobs. Everybody stay locked in. We're going to win a lot more games, and we're finna turn the city up.
It felt really good. Being Dwenger, I beat them in 12 years? Yeah, 12 years.
For you guys to take them down first time in 12 years, like you said, and to prove that you're able to battle adversity and come out on top. Again, what does that say about this team?
We got a lot, even though we still got to keep working, though. We're going to be cool, though.
Big game coming up this Friday against Carroll. How do you build on last week's success?
Keep working. We got to keep working. We're going to be cool again.
The kids just believe. They believed in themselves and, our coaching staff. And, we just rallied the kids and we just told them, like, hey, the game is not over. We have a lot of game left, and let's just keep fighting and let's just see what happens. And the kids just responded.
Considering what happened the previous week when you weren't able to finish against Snyder, how encouraging was it that you were able to finish this time around against a really solid team?
It was very encouraging as a coach because, we never been in a situation and came out on top. So now the kids been in this situation, so if it ever occurs ever again down the road, they can always look back on that game and know that, anything is possible and that mission can be accomplished.
Of course, every week is big in the SAC, and your win last Friday sets you up for a huge matchup at Carroll, perhaps getting you back in the race for the SAC title. So how do you build off last Friday's win when taking on Carroll this Friday?
So at the end of the game, I just told the kids, hey, enjoy this victory. Winning the SAC is hard. It doesn't matter who you playing. Everybody's going to give you your best shot. But, Saturday morning, our whole, motto was we got to lock in. Like last night was last night. We got to get that out of our mind. The Bisho Dwenger game didn't, win us a championship. We haven't gotten an SAC bell for it or a sectional title for it. We got to be locked in a moment right now. Put that game behind us because Carroll's a great team and they're going to be ready to go. It's going to be a home game for them. And we don't want to just go into that game just still stuck on last week because they're not going to care. They're going to come in and do everything they can to beat us. And we just got to be prepared and be locked in all week.